Sophia Greskin. I direct the USC Institute on Inequalities and Global Health, and I'm a professor in both the medical school and the law school. The Student Advisory Council was created because we realized that in repurposing the Institute, that one of the things that was really important to be able to ensure in deciding direction and deciding approach and deciding the things to focus on was what do students want?
Hi, my name is Tia Razafi.
And I'm Hamsini Balaji.
And we are co-chairs of the Student Advisory Council
of the USC Institute on Inequalities and Global Health. We try to have about one meeting every month where we bring students from pretty much every school here at USC from varying educational levels, so undergrads, graduate students, PhD, all of them, to come together and to kind of discuss how we can add value to the Institute and increase kind of the access between the Institute and the students on this campus.
Us as students not only give input in the events, but also the actual strategic plan that Institute has, the different opportunities that they want to give students, and also where the Institute wants to see itself 10 years from now.
I think the goal in having the Student Advisory Council is really to ensure that we're responsive, to ensure that our programming, that our educational offerings are such that they're things that students want and that students think are important. Because we can sit here as faculty and say, oh, we think this is important or we think that is important, but we don't really know. So what we want to hear is what do students think is important, what is it students really want from us and from the Institute as a whole. And hopefully through the Student Advisory Council, we're able to actually better have a dialogue about that and to be able to do something that seems meaningful to everybody.
I think it's super important to have students involved in the decisions that the Institute makes and the events that they put on so that the Institute can really create events that students need and they also have an idea of their current interests.
I think having student opinion is really important because the mission of the Institute is to serve the students, and so at the end of the day, they're going to be able to best do what they need to do only if they hear student perspective and student opinion. And I think as somebody who's a graduate student, I really value working in interdisciplinary environments, so with people from different fields and different kind of educational backgrounds and levels, and I think the Institute is doing a really good job in kind of bringing all of those people together, and that's why student perspective is really important.
Being part of the Student Advisory Council has really opened my eyes on what global health truly is. I've been surrounded by a lot of global health undergrad and grad majors, but when you're at the council, you realize that global health is extremely multidisciplinary, and we have students from all USC schools there. And you get to see under their lens and under the education that they received what global health truly means to them.
I think what I've enjoyed most about being a part of the Student Advisory Council is literally the people I've met. I think I've met some of the most amazing people who all want to add value to global health and are all focused on minority populations, but they bring such a breadth of experiences, and so it's really refreshing for me to be in a room where I may not always know everything, which is always a good thing. So I've always enjoyed just the kind of people I've been able to meet and the different educational backgrounds and skill sets that they bring.
I think students should get more involved with the programs here at IIGH because I think we do really great things. I would hope that for students across the university, whatever their school, that they find something that speaks to them. I think one of the things that's been very important for us is to have the input from students from different schools, because what it means is we're making some choices now. So for example, our events, we're trying to have them at different schools across the university, not just only in one of the schools as we've done traditionally. We're trying to make sure we're bringing in different kinds of speakers so that students, no matter kind of what their interest is in global health, whether they're more interested in some of the conceptual issues, whether they're more interested in some of the empirical research, whether they're more interested in direct programming, whether they're more interested in a particular part of the world, that for all students, in terms of all the different things that they're interested in when they think about global health, that they see some sort of programming that speaks to them.
A student can get involved in the Student Advisory Council by one, going to the events that IIGH holds, and also speaking to your professors, telling them that you want to learn more about global health and you also want to give back to the Institute.
Students can be nominated by previous council members or by faculty, and they can also apply using the online form that's present on the IIGH website.